If you couldn't tell, it's pandemonium at Sharks Ice. We'll just say my traffic woes, I guess, might be
Puckguy
lucky.
left me alone.
Okay, phrasing. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about Macklin Celebrini.
Macklin who?
Being a San Jose Shark right now here on Teal Town Live. Of course, if you want to be part of the show, chat with us and fellow hockey fans and Sharks fans, wherever you are in Sharks territory, here on the YouTube page or the app. Follow us on the social, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, all that good stuff. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. If you want to support the pod and help fund me and Jules going to Las Vegas,
let's go.
By all means, hit us up on the Venmo at tealtownusa. Jules? Hi.
I have no words. I don't have a voice.
It's been a very eventful last half hour for both of us, let's be honest.
Yeah, here. No. Sharks won. That's all, man.
It was something unreal coming down from with traffic going on. I think I'm grateful there were no cops coming down on 680. My speed might have started with a 9, but we'll see. So we'll see here. Let's go into the chat. I know you've been waiting for the whole time. John, he lived in the Bay Area growing up for a bit, saying SJ is a great organization. Lucky to be going there. We got Steve Rector just celebrating like we won a playoff series. I cannot believe it. Let's go. Steve Rector making this whole season worth it. Holy shit. All right. We got Aaron not exactly stiffed in the top 3. No, not at all. Okay. I'm planning to be at the draft day 1. So we're looking at that, So let me ask you this. So I wasn't here. You got in here just as they were starting to do
I
the
will
picks.
say they took the longest commercial break between the number 4 pick and number 3 pick.
It's like
I don't know if it was just me, but the longest commercial break I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And also I think Elliot Friedman, I believe this is one of the first time where there was no movement. It was exactly the way the odds. I don't know if I misread that tweet, but it might be the first time in history that has happened.
From
Elliot Friedman.
From looking at it, I gotta say I'm almost certain that it isn't.
Yeah.
Nobody moved.
Nobody moved
on there.
So also something we do also have the 14th pick. So best scenario, Sharks have the 1st, 14th, 33rd, and 42nd pick.
So they have 4 picks in their first 42 picks of the draft.
45,
so you have that going on there. We could stop screaming. No, sorry about that. If it is a little loud in here. Chris saying Celebrini time. Come on. Jeffrey B. Junior Shark fill his destiny. He'll be the 3rd Junior Shark.
Probably the best Junior Shark.
Matt Tennyson and Devin Cooley.
Oh, no offense to Ian's favorite, Devin Cooley.
Oh, yes. So there is that. I think you should read that one from just another Randy G or super chat.
Macklin Celebrini, you are a San Jose Shark. I'm gonna kill the microphone.
You already have, so
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Appreciate it, Dalton. Yes, it is the first overall pick in Sharks franchise history. To stem back from 1991, they had a deal where they couldn't pick first overall, which would have been Eric Lindros. They ended up going with Pat Falloon.
Yeah.
So you have that. Eli Souza, Language Jordan. Oh, his daughter must be on here. Oh my gosh. And people are stunned too because the Sharks' luck. Let's be honest, the Sharks' luck isn't exactly the best in the world. So we'll see how that goes on there for sure. And I'm kind of getting through the super chats. Jerry F. My son and I are celebrating for Celebrini. Yes, absolutely. Go Sharks. Appreciate it, Jerry F. Good to see you all in here. It's we can kind of throw some of our graphics up that we had before the drawing here. Obviously, this is out of touch, but it goes to show you everything that went. It's literally
the same exact order as the odds were.
Yeah, so you
That
have
doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. So
should we talk about the devil in the room?
Let's talk about the guy. Let's talk about Macklin Celebrini. You've been mentioning this guy since we lost
the 10-1 loss.
Right, since we lost the not only just 10-1, but I think you were saying Celebrini after the last year's draft lottery action show. So
I mean, the guy like lit up the NCAA, won the Hobie Baker Award. He's a very dominant two-way player. Like, I wouldn't call him generational by any stretch, but he is elite. He is elite. He is, at 17 years old, putting up the numbers he did in the NCAA is ridiculous. He's going to be a great guy to add to this prospect pool, because now you have a guy like Celebrini. You have a guy like Smith, who, you know, Celebrini going to be more defensively responsible, but you pair Celebrini with Eklund. I'm all for that. We finally found Eklund, you know, a guy, and we found Musty a guy, and they'll love playing with this guy.
And his coach, Jay Pandoffel, was talking to Frank why can I speak? It's just, you know, overwhelming right now.
Just won the lottery.
But basically, he talked to Frank Saravelli, who was kind of comparing him, and this is crazy comparisons, to like likes of a Sidney Crosby or Jonathan Taves.
He definitely has that Jonathan Taves defensive-minded like player. I don't want to say like he's not gonna like wow you offensively, because he is gonna wow you offensively, but he's also gonna give you a very strong two-way game. Like, this is a prospect the Sharks desperately needed. Like, we have our future 1C. Like, we have our future 1C and we have our future 2C.
Yes. So
and now we can build a core with this.
So let me ask you, how does this team look now that you know, I'm barring something crazy happens, the Celebrini will be picking number 1.
Yeah.
You're going to have Will Smith. Do they come out? Do they come out of school now?
I said this as a joke on the Discord the other night. It's so loud. I said this on the joke on the Discord the other night. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them signed tomorrow. Like, there's a debate, and we can have this debate. Like, should they bring over Celebrini? Should they be bringing over Smith? And I'd say Celebrini might be I think Celebrini is maybe the more likely candidate to come over than Smith is at the moment. But we'll see what happens. I mean, listen, I'm just glad they won the lottery. Whatever those two kids decide to do, they decide to do. I don't think it would hurt to have them go back for one more year and compete against each other, knowing they'll be future teammates in the future here.
I mean, let's play hypothetical here. Let's say both of them sign their ELCs, they come out and go to college. How does that stack up with the forward units right now?
I would want Greer to sign some veterans if that's the case. If you're going to bring in a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old, you gotta bring in some veterans. Like, bring in a guy like, not maybe a flashy name, but like Jack Roslovic, or like, shall I dare throw it out there? Maybe we get like a guy like Steven Stamkos to get over here in San Jose and help develop these kids. Because Celebrini's still going to need some veteran presence. You can't just throw it to the kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a nice pickup either way, but I mean, you're going to have. Do you put one of them on the wing if that's the case? I mean, because you have Celebrini, Smith.
So
you talk
that's
about
where
Granlund.
The 14th pick comes along. There might be a guy like Constas Hellenius is a guy that I look like that could fall. I don't know if I put him up there on that. I don't know if I included him on the graphic. A 5'11" forward, projects to be a very good 2C. If a guy like Hellenius falls to you at the 14th pick, why not throw Celebrini and Smith together? You have Hellenius and maybe Musty or Eklund together.
Right.
And just see what you have.
I mean, that's something there. Greer has some options now. I agree with you. There should be some veteran presence. Wishful thinking would be Steven Stamkos. That's probably not going to happen.
A guy with Turbo Teravainen. If he wins the cup right now with the Canes, give him some money. Say, hey, you have the potential to play with the number 1 overall pick. Kind of what Chicago did with Connor Bedard. Yeah,
similar with why can't I think of him? Foligno. Nick Foligno in Chicago.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Greer goes out, overpays a guy for maybe 1 to 2 years. Helps Celebrini out a bit here.
So let's keep going with the AJ. Never in doubt. Yes.
Always in doubt, though. What number is Celebrini wearing? Well, he might have to have a conversation with Nikolai Kanishov.
Or Thomas Bordeleau.
Thomas Bordeleau, please give up your number. I love you. I know I said we should trade you, but I didn't mean it.
Awkward. 5-1. Well, I made a graphic move.
Also, we should talk about it. This makes it very interesting for the Sharks' next head coach. I think I saw Lacey put that Kevin. I think he mentioned Versovsky, but
yes.
I think now you actually coaches may actually want to come here now. And I didn't mean that being sarcastic. I mean,
no,
like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, totally. Here we're looking in the chat.
There was a question about the 14th.
TLBT, can I ask, do they pick a defenseman at 14?
It depends who's on the board. You may get lucky. You may get a guy like Yamachuk who's there. Adam Jurček is a guy, right-handed D, plays in Czechia. We have a guest. I will pause this.
No, you're good. Okay. You can finish up.
We have I mean, it depends. If you have Yamachuk or Adam Jurček, I definitely take a gamble on those two. A guy I really like at 14, though, is MGN. So I think it depends on how the board falls. We have a special guest joining us. Yes, we have a special guest
with us joining us now. Our good friend, Doug Bentz, who was one of the first ones to greet me. Congratulations, I guess, are in order.
Thank you. Congratulations to all of us. Yes. Hey, we're one big family in Teal, so I think it's a special day for all of us.
Yes, it's a great time, and while we have a nice raucous gathering here at Calder's at Sharks Ice, there's going to be a bigger the gathering at SAP Center on
the news right here. Yes. We will again have a Sharks draft party at SAP Center on June 28th for the first round of the draft, which we're going to have 2 first-round picks. So we're going to have reason to party all day, all night long. So tickets are actually available to claim right now. You go to Ticketmaster.com or sjsharks.com. There's going to be a link there. So given we have the number one, given I think this week just feeling the excitement of Teal like in the town, I think we're going to see a lot of people there. So we're actually going to keep the format a little bit fluid, because if we get 12,000 people there, where it's going to watch party, but if it's a smaller crowd, we're going to do like the block party format. So
nice.
Just looking forward to get everyone together. This is such a special moment. I've worked here 19 years, so this is like other than Goodrow's goal, this is kind of like one of the most exciting moments. So
I mean, this place went crazy when it was announced. The confetti, like, yeah.
No, it was. I'm sad I missed it. I'm glad.
You're the reason we got it. We got it. You were late, and so that meant we could get the pick.
Well, actually, the San Jose Sharks actually won the first 3 draft lottery draws. The Blackhawks won the 4th drawing, first time in NHL lottery history that happened. So.
Wow! So we were exceptionally lucky. Yes. Well, I don't know if we had put extra, ping pong balls in it or something or whatnot.
Shang Pang, what did you do?
Honestly, so we've been out. You've probably seen we're doing the Summer of Teal. We're intentionally trying to be out in the market, just bringing back Teal. I mean, you're the one who always tells me we got to paint the town teal. We got to paint the town teal. That's really been something we've been trying to do this off season to get people excited. This obviously takes this to the nth degree. But I think we've already started to feel this. Even this last weekend, we were out at like the Cinco de Mayo celebrations, and people were all about talking about the Sharks. Are we going to get the pick? Like, let's go. Let's wear teal. So there feels like a lot of energy. And so to see that come together today, obviously with this small group, but at the draft party, I think we're going to get a huge turnout, and we're going to really like feel that momentum start to build with fans. It's obviously happening here on the ice.
It's going to be an exceptional draft party. I mean, I remember last year was pretty good, and to have all of that come together, and now what was it? The 4th and 27th picks for Smith and Musty. Now 1st and 14th. You can really feel the excitement brewing. I think they'll be, and especially, and you're going to have 4 picks in the first 42 picks of the draft. It's going to be really something to build on and to get the area really hyped for.
Yeah, this even I don't know anything. I'm the marketing guy, so I don't know anything. But this certainly could be a domino to more news between now and the draft, and then you're going to have Dev Camp, and you're going to see these guys for the first time, which is going to be unreal.
Dev Camp's going to be amazing.
And then we're going to get training camp, and there's going to be a lot of news probably coming out of training camp with all these guys. So I think it really is going to be the Summer of Teal, and you really feel the excitement rising. And again, I'm behind a desk 19 years, so sometimes I need to keep myself a little level-headed. And right now, I just the excitement and the momentum just feels great.
No, there are times, and I'll let Mr. Becker let it slide, even though we're on live right now. you go party, enjoy. You deserve this. Have fun. This is an exceptional moment, and hopefully one that's going to turn the team around.
Absolutely. And thank you guys. You guys are always great supporting us in the highs and the lows, and now we all get to celebrate together. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank
and
you.
you for all your support.
Of course. Thanks,
Thank
Doug.
you.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it. Thank
Doug.
you. All right. So that was Doug Benz, Chief Marketing Officer of your San Jose Sharks. So June 28th, if you're just catching it, June 28th at the Shark Tank will be a draft lottery party. Yes.
Nice. Exciting.
Yes.
Exciting.
So we will have to figure out a lot more of that coming on. Just stay tuned for details. Looking at, do you know the way to San Jose? Traybone 408. We'll go through some of your chats. Mark Eisenberg, good to see you, bud. At 14,
We love you, Mark. We did it, Mark.
So looking at all this here, AJ, that's probably a great idea, especially since there's talk that Lindblom might be headed back to Europe, so maybe he goes back to 23. So we'll see. I don't know about this one. Give him the 8, 7 + 1. I think that might
cause a riot.
That might cause a riot, and we're not in Vancouver. So it looks like thoughts on Henry Muse as a prospect to look at.
I like Muse. I think he might be gone late in the first round, but I wouldn't reach for him at like 14, in my opinion. But he's definitely a good prospect, and if he falls to the second round, I would gladly take him.
Yes. All right. So we actually have the officials. Can I? No, I can't do this. Well, I'll try to get it on here. And it's a great logo for the Draft Lottery. Aesthetics just put it out. It is now official. It is at the Sphere in Las Vegas. So June 28th and 29th. Aesthetics, thank you for that. We also had a clip to show you of from Celebrini talking to our friends at Securis and Price in Vancouver. We don't have that with us right now, but he was talking with his brother, and you'd be really excited to join it. So Kevin Lacey, Celebrini will either be 71 or Borderwell will swap. So yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Nikolai Knizhov. Yeah.
Someone check on Ian.
Where is
Ian,
that?
right there. Someone check on Ian.
Poor Ian. He was supposed to be with us on the program. He's at work, just kind of like how I got stuck at work on there. So we're kind of going through that. Extra Shift Podcast. Thanks for happiness, just happiness. Yes.
Thanks for the super chat.
Yes, appreciate that.
If anything, you move up.
Yeah.
Totally. I wouldn't be surprised if the Sharks look into trading up with the amount of power they have in this draft.
Would you think that they could maybe do something?
I think Greer's more likely to trade down than trade up based on what I've seen from him, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. The weirdest thing is you have 1, 14, 33, 42. I mean,
that's music to my ears right now.
Again, 4 picks in the top 50. That's nice, but maybe you do move up. I mean, is there somebody in that spot between?
I would move up for Zeev Buium. I love Zeev Buium. I've raved about Zeev Buium. If you join the Discord, you know I love Zeev Buium. Zeev Buium, I think Ian said it last night. If he was a right shot D-man, he's going maybe top 3. So I would, if Greer wants to somehow pull magic and get us Celebrini and Zeev Buium, I will be the happiest camper alive come whenever the draft is.
Yeah, that'd be a big get for sure for that. So I'm looking to see. We're kind of waiting for Greer to do his presser. I know AJ's trying to work on it. Let's see. What number did he wear in Junior Sharks? I don't think
it may have been. I don't remember. It may have been 17 or 17. No, not Junior Sharks. No, never mind.
And I don't know then. And there's a big question there because we've been talking about we'll do a little inside hockey here. We've been talking about going to the draft. We had rumors about, because it's at the Sphere, for months. I think probably when we started 0-10-1, when we started hearing rumors. Chester Tivo, and it's good to see you in the chat, my friend. Being at the draft or at the draft party at the tank, which would be more fun? I mean, that's a tough call.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think because this is like the last draft before they decentralize it, I would probably vote going to the draft. And also, like, the Sharks just picking number 1 just feels like wholesome at this point. So I don't know. I think the draft party is also going to be really fun. Like, so I know I'm torn because it's a lot. Like, I'm also sad the draft's getting decentralized starting like next year.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. And if you're wondering what the decentralization of the draft, they're kind of trying to make it like the NFL draft, where they just get like a boatload of people out there, and it'll be Gary coming up every pick and saying, "Thank you,
Doing Gary.
thank you. I love all the cheers." You know, all
We
that.
have
good
a
stuff.
trade to announce.
Yes. Oh, Gilroy Ice is ready to go. So that's
Sorry, Jules I know Columbus is going to get him.
and AJ mentioning that they are putting they have unveiled the design for the Gilroy Ice, one of the Sharks' newest facilities. So that is very cool to see in there. If you can pull that up on your phone, we'll try to get that up before the Gilroy Ice.
Yeah.
So, yep. So while we do that, I got to mention this though, and looking at Eric, you can't go. You can't go. You're working. Yeah, I already cleared that with the boss. Yes. One more taketh.
Just for the fun of it? Nah.
Oh no.
I ran Takeathon too much. I think half the time I got like Chicago or like Montreal. So,
Right.
I'm going to take a break for a bit there.
Alex, can the Sharks build an ice hockey facility in Los Banos next, please? I would love for it to be in the East Bay. I would love for it to be in Concord. It would be really nice to see on there. If you, Christine, C Pearl 17, good to see you. If you can swing it, go to Vegas. Would love to see teal jerseys there. So
we will try.
Amanda, my girlfriend, so happy for you, Puckguy. What about Jules? You okay.
How about the Highland Cows, Amanda?
There it is. Oh man, Patrick. Gen X, good to see you, buddy.
No, trade the pick for Mitch Marner. That should be.
No.
How to piss off Twitter in 5
I
minutes.
love Sarah Mones, Austin Matthews, but no, we're not doing that. Cat in the chat, including next year, the Sharks will have 2 first-round picks 3 years in a row, with next year being the last year. Yes, so that's another thing. So we had Will Smith and Quentin Musty last year. You're going to most likely have Celebrini and somebody at 14.
I can't predict the 14th.
Throw in 33 and 42,
Yeah.
mind you, for that matter. And then you have the Sharks pick and Vegas's pick.
Vegas, please suck next year.
Please, that'd be great, because that is unprotected.
That is an unprotected pick. So, like, unlike Pittsburgh pick, where if they land in the top 10, they would have the choice. This one is unprotected.
Yes. Daniel Weaver, I think this is the first time I've seen you on here. As a diehard New York sports fan out of the tri-state area that watches local the Rangers, Islanders, Devils, congratulations on getting the first round pick. Thank you very much, Danelle.
Appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. We're seeing Previn Nadu. We got to trade the 14th and 42nd, 48th if Peric is
I
there.
would do that. He's really good. I would be so down.
Tell me about him.
Offensive dynamite is all I can say to that one. But he's really good. I think if Greer wants to trade up, I've said this early on this year, like this draft class is so filled of so many good D-man. Like if a Greer sign a D-man, why not trade up?
Right.
Why not take a shot?
Right. Looking Dean Nelson design times for Sharks. Mike is saying Celebrini, Smith, Muck, Musty, 14th overall, 2 firsts next year, 2 seconds this year, and a bunch more. You gotta love it.
Greer's call about to be.
Oh, and this one's a special one for you.
Of your vocal cords. I think I might need a day or two, guys.
Yeah, she just not to give her an excuse, but
I do have a show on Friday, and I already lost my voice.
Yes. So what we also will do is, Cole
Yzerman dropping.
If
Cole Yzerman drops, just take him at 14, please.
So hoping Cole Yzerman drops at 14 so he can be reunited with Macklin. They played together at Shattuck, St. Mary's, correct? Yeah.
There you go.
Hot take, but teach again.
I'm afraid he's going to be gone before the 14th unless Greer trades up. I think Calgary's going to take him.
I think that's a perfect spot for Calgary. You know they would love it. So, so many options now. for taking as many shots as possible. Maybe next draft try and target someone.
Maybe. I mean, next draft is, I would argue, more deep than this year's draft from my readings of next year's draft. You have, why are we talking about next year's draft already? Jesus. But like,
we
yeah.
won the lottery. We can't talk about the next year's draft. Come on.
No, but next year's draft is also going to be really fun, and there's going to be a lot of good players that the Sharks can take. But for right now, let's focus. I don't want to already start screaming James Haggins right now.
You want to just say okay, just sing "Oh Canada" there.
Huh?
There's Mari saying.
I was hoping the Discord would forget about that one.
Oh boy. Yeah. Let's see what else. If Cole get.
the Shark. I mean, at this point, we might be like drafting only forwards for the next like 18 years. So like, you know, who needs defense, guys?
Yeah. Well, it didn't work out for Toronto. But I digress. But let me ask you this then. Speaking of defense. We heard on the broadcast that it is a nicely.
It's a deep draft for defensemen.
It's a deep draft for defensemen. So, I mean, out of 14, 33, 42, how many would you take?
I would take it with the. I've done so many mock drafts. I'd like a guy like Alphonse Fraise at 33, and if you can get a guy like Ben Danford, maybe with that 3rd round pick, I'd also be down. Lacey's being like McKenna. Okay, Lacey,
Higgins?
I'm not bringing up
McKenna.
2026 draft right now. Jesus.
Oh, and now we're finally getting some comments from Mike Greer here. Thank you, AJ. There were some nerves there. It's exciting to possibly pick someone like Macklin. It was a tough year for everyone, so this is a nice prize for what we went through.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if there is a consolation prize, it is
a guy
that.
like Macklin is a nice one to have.
Right.
I know he's not Connor Bedard. I know he's not Connor McDavid. But do me a favor, go watch some of those BU games. He's good. He's really good.
Yep. I'm getting some ideas from here. Let's see. We'll be a bottom 10 team next year, so we can get another elite talent. Yes.
There you go.
Friese is probably there at 42.
Probably. But you never know.
Kevin Way saying Pulkkinen at 33, Yegorov at 42.
I like Pulkkinen. Pulkkinen's another guy I would look into. There's 2 Swedish defensemen there that should be available. Him, and I'm blanking on the other guy's name, so whoever wants to correct me in the chat, go for it.
And any relation to Alexei Yegorov, a former Shark prospect that has passed away. Animal Clans, Liam, thank you. Glad it was the Sharks and not Chicago or Montreal.
Dude, this place literally erupted. I'm not even joking. Like during that 3rd pick, everyone kind of got quiet for like a few minutes, and then.
Oh, I can only imagine. So let's kind of go through that. We will post the video that Jules thankfully took because 680 was slow as heck.
You being on the freeway got one of Celebrini. Please get that trending on Twitter, everyone.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see on there on that. All right. So 866 of you watching. If you guys haven't hit the thumb up button, by all means, please
do.
Please do. It would mean a cajillion.
This is probably one of the fun podcasts we've done this year without like a 8-2 loss.
Yes. So thank you very much for watching of this. We're still looking for that. Mark Pearson. Plane tickets are booked for the draft party. Here I come to San Jose. Nice.
Welcome.
Nice. Yes, you'll like it. Hope you didn't try to post a video on Space.
No, didn't. I'm sure it was a mess.
Yes. And subscribe. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Jeffrey B. You know, Celebrini had a lot of success at Lane Hudson. Why not get Cole Hudson? He was very similar to Lane.
My concern with Cole is he's going to be gone before that 33rd pick. Like, that's genuine. I would have mentioned him. I'm just a little scared he's going to be gone before it. But if you can get a guy like Cole Hudson, please take him, San Jose. Don't pass up on him. Gotcha. I like him.
Greer coming on with, when we talked to Celebrini earlier in the year, he was excited about the idea of playing here. He has a house a half hour from here. Yes, let's kind of mention that too. The whole story about him being a local boy. It also helps that his dad works for the Golden State Warriors as the vice president of player health and performance for the team. So definitely a nice wrinkle into that. And I know Sheng talked to Rick Celebrini before, and they were kind of hoping that this would come out. So
Celebrini didn't look too disappointed, but
no.
So, there you go. There's that.
So yes, and yes, Patrick, I know I goofed up on the damn thing. 5-1. Yes, I know. All right. All of you, just take it easy. Don't damn you autocorrect. So
he's not 5-1. You are correct.
Yes.
He would have
So-
not got it. I don't think that would be a first overall pick at 5'1". GMs
Yeah.
are scared of size.
At 5'1", he literally go through players like, hey, he would beat Duncan the Walrus goal early
Oh,
just through a
absolutely.
5-hole easily.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean,
So
apparently, what's his face was calling Jake Ottinger Duncan. So
he was probably 5'1" last time with San Jose.
he may have been. There is a good likely. Celebrini is like what 6'1", 6 foot, something
Right.
like that. We're gonna have two
Oh.
6 foot centermen. Great, very excited.
And you wanted the tall guys. They can
David
score.
Enstrom we have.
That's the other thing. So essentially, you had 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, we had 3 first-round picks last year, technically speaking.
Yes.
This is the happiest I've been since 2019.
Right.
This
So-
is the most gone my voice has been since 2019. So I agree with you on that.
At least you have 2 days to recover to get that. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm not going to do that to her.
Join the Discord.
Yes, join the Discord. We might have to do another broadcast for it, but that might be on our
Copyright
TikTok.
laws are a thing.
That doesn't work when it syncs. It's a free one. Nice try, Jules. Nice try. Trying to see what else is going on in the chat.
Also from Curtis, Greer says he'll speak with Celebrini's family to decide the next steps, but Greer feels Malkin can play in the NHL right away.
Okay, so they're already looking at potentially having him being here the first go.
I don't think it hurts as long as you sign some veterans around him.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thought. If you're just going to throw this kid to the wolves, don't. He's good. He's not that. He can't be like Connor Bedard where he doesn't really get as much. Like, no. Nothing against the Blackhawks, but
The Sleepy Mofo is in San Francisco. If you want to celebrate here, you got it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely indeed. So I'm trying to see if we're going to get some more.
what if the Sharks don't pick Celebrini? I will have gray hairs for the Rangers.
She'll be dyeing her hair.
I'll be dyeing my
blind.
hair like platinum pink at that point.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Oh.
So let's see. Kind of looking at some of the tweets that AJ's putting out. Oh, here we go. We got him. Yeah. We got a good player at 14. We think we'll get a real good player at 33 too.
I agree with that.
So I think that's pretty confident.
I completely agree with that. Like, I have to give credit to Greer. I know we busted him for that hurdle trade. I know I've been on his case about Kuda and not firing McCarthy. Prospect-wise, he's elevated this prospect pool significantly.
Oh, big time.
Big time.
Big
Like,
time.
we have a guy like Muka, like, especially on defense. You have a guy like, I know Luka Cagnoni may not translate, but like, we're starting to see this team come together, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, and that's nice to see. Celebrini plays 200 feet, which is one of the things that Greer has been really put on.
And I mean, you have a guy like Will Smith who doesn't necessarily play that 200 game, so it's nice to have a guy. And also Philip Bisted's going to play that 200 game. Like, you're seeing this team kind of, and Enstrom, like, you're seeing what Greer's trying to do here, and I really like it.
Right. He plays 200 feet with pro attitude at just 17. They have to kick him off the ice sometimes. He doesn't cheat on either side. He obviously has talent and skating at this level. That's from my career as well. Smith is at the Worlds right now. A good start for him there.
Yeah, he had I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he had a goal today, and he also had an apple from Leonard also had an apple for any Caps fans out there. Yeah. By the way, Caps fans, you have a menace in Ryan Leonard, if I haven't told you that. Like, enjoy that guy. He's going to be really good for you.
He'll be phenomenal here. We're in the early stages. Nothing to report now regarding a new head coach.
I expected that. Like,
right.
They just won the lottery. I think now this is going to, once they draft Celebrini, depending on what Celebrini does, depending on what Smith does, I wouldn't be surprised if the day after the draft, we see a report Celebrini and Smith have both signed.
Yeah. All right. So we got that going on here. I'm trying to see if there are any others to.
Remember when Merkley was? Yes. I do remember those days. I was crying.
Our only top prospect. Yes. When we were like in the in the low 20s, according to Hockey News. Steve Rector saying Babcock. Yeah, good luck with that.
Steve Dangle, you want a Mike Babcock for your new Toronto coach?
No. Mark already got the draft party tickets ready. Perfect.
Nice.
So we have a decision to make.
We do have a decision to make.
I mean, it'd be nice to go, but also
like,
when do you pass up Las Vegas?
When do you pass? And I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know what we're gonna do. That's a decision we have to decide. Yeah, and also what Mark says, if Smith and Celebrini, you have to sign the right veterans around him.
Right. I mean, that's the one that you're gonna have to grab it really quick.
Oh, this is interesting. Coming out.
Go ahead.
We didn't know we wouldn't inquire, but we knew we'd get a good player. We were happy to get one. Greer when asked about packaging. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
They were thinking about maybe moving up if they did not, from my understanding, get one.
we would have inquired, but yeah, no, and it makes sense. I think more is definitely since it's a local guy. I mean, let's
a local guy. It's a great storyline. Like this is the first time in franchise history they've gotten the first overall pick.
I mean,
why not? And yeah, no one was going to do that, but we could all dream.
Right, and the thing is that and it's just something else. I will say, I'm trying to remember what it was with the TSN deadline or Trade Center.
Oh yeah, they had Sharks at 1 and then Senators at 2.
2, yeah. Then
also, can we talk about the leaked photo for a second?
Yes. There
Utah,
you go.
I am so sorry.
Oh. Yeah, that was a tough one. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
No,
okay.
yeah.
But I knew they were talking about rehearsal.
There was no way that was going to be the real thing. I was shocked. I was
right.
And yeah, MGN is also playing for the Norway at Worlds. He's a good player. I like MGN. Keep an eye out on him if you're watching Worlds.
Oh wait, GT. Wait, we got it. I just tuned. Yes. To breaking news. Let me
San
get all.
Jose Sharks have traded the first overall pick.
Let me just go all full Weeksy here. What's up, you NHL fans? Weeksy coming here to tell you that the Sharks just landed the first overall pick for the first time in franchise history. All right, there we go. All right. The Sharks won the first 3 lottery draws. That's crazy.
That's insane. That's insane. Hockey gods, I would like to thank you.
Yes. Never do that again, Eric. All right. I'm sorry. I'll leave the impressions to you, Kevin. Rocket, good to see you in the chat. We did it, Joe. Yes. This Ian Perry, this team is going to be stacked. So basically, I mean, if Smith and Celebrini come in, and you have the whole, yes, I'm going to get the line combinations, and you have the Lund line too.
Well, actually, I really want to see Celebrini. I want the next coach to do something purely chaotic and just for me. Are you ready for this?
Oh boy, here we
go.
Give
me Eklund, Celebrini, Smith.
That wouldn't be a bad power play. I'm just putting you part Musty. We could park Musty right in front of the net.
Yeah,
get that Tomas Holmstrom guy that I've been wanting for years to be on our freaking power play, and it'd be great.
Couture. I think Couture's very interesting. I would love for Couture to mentor Celebrini. I know Couture gets a lot of hate, but like on the ice, that guy's a beast. I would love him to mentor. He would be a good mentor for Celebrini,
No, totally. I think it'd be a huge get.
Can't wait to get Celebrini jerseys. Yeah, I might need to not spend $1,000 at the equipment sale to save up on a Celebrini jersey. Sorry, William Macklin. I love you still.
She's jinxing it, folks. He's
jinxing it.
No, I cannot spend it. No, we have
a
plans.
Vegas trip.
We have to plan for Vegas. Greer on Celebrini. I think he's got a bit of Bo Horvat in him, a little bit of Bergeron, a little Taves. I don't want to compare, but he's a complete player.
I agree.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind a little Jonathan Taves, right? Prime Jonathan Taves was really.
Let's hope he's not too serious, though. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Don't give me Horvat comparisons. I'll have palpitations. Oh boy, let's see. I think it's huge for the fans. They've stuck with us not being in the playoffs the last 5 years. This gives them something to believe in. Greer on getting Celebrini. I mean,
the rebuild didn't start until Greer came in, and I will say that till the end of time. But Greer, you made this team bad enough to land the first overall pick, and congratulations, whether that was your intention or not.
I know our phones are just like blowing up like crazy. John Swenson, who's usually a regular in chat, and thank you again for the seats for the All-Star game. I'm nervous. The Sharks have the worst draft luck out of anyone except maybe Phoenix. Nice. Yes. And I'm getting friends sending pictures of them in teal. I love it. Like Doug said, you got to paint the town teal for the next month and a half or so.
This is huge. Like, I don't even think I'm being over dramatic, and I'm a theater kid, but like this is this is huge for the Sharks. This is huge for the organization. Like, this is going to be a good offseason.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting offseason. And let's not forget, too. Let's not forget that there's a lot to go on now. I mean, they said they're going to be on the community for a lot for the next month. There's also, you get the draft. You have the draft coming up, the draft party. Then there's the prospect scrimmage that's going to happen.
Mark your days for those prospect scrimmages, guys. That's going to be the first time you get to see one Celebrini not the first time, but like Celebrini on the ice with Smith, with Musty, Yeah.
Right. And that's a great one. And then kind of the same thing too. It's a huge for us to have Marlowe and Thornton around. They'll be a great resource for Celebrini.
Absolutely.
Wait, did he just leak out that he's going to draft Celebrini now?
Oh,
boy.
Is it leaked?
Shoot.
Shit. Oh no, they made a
Dang
mistake.
it. Oh,
they had to
no.
go Berkeley Cadden with the first overall pick. What are we doing? Nothing against Berkeley Cadden. Whatever fan base gets him, you're gonna love him. But
yes, there you go. Oh man. Hasso called right after the pick. It was nice to hear the excitement. We're just gonna soak it in today. Wait a minute, Mike. Where are you? Come on.
Where are you, Mike Greer?
Come on.
Come down here.
We need to talk. AJ, appreciate it. Well, his name is Berkeley. Yes. So, I think that will do it for us here. I think it's been an incredible.
There's future Sharks there playing hockey.
Yeah. You know what? Here. Let me see if I can try this.
Hold that down there.
We're just showing random people playing hockey already. Oh, one of them just took a hard fall. Oof. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud.
Hey, like the song says from Chumbawamba, you get knocked down, but you get up again. You're never going to keep you down. That's the future right there. And what the future can bring here at Sharks Ice as a junior Shark down the road. Right now, it will be Macklin Celebrini on June 28th. It's going to be phenomenal here, and we won't be going anywhere anytime soon with content coverage. So if you're not around, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit us up on all our social media channels as well. We really do appreciate each and every one. Again, I want to apologize for the traffic being awful. The Sharks have officially said it was fortunate that I was late, so you can't blame me. I think that it works, right? So, Alex with a Venmo donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. So in case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher, whether it's Apple, YouTube Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Odyssey. Of course, if you are on the YouTube chat right now, by all means, hit that thumb up button right now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell when we go on. Obviously, there is going to be a head coach happening very soon.
And draft content. A lot of draft content.
She's itching to talk about the mock draft and line combinations for the next 4 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna get murdered by Ian and Mark, but it's okay.
That's all right. So be on the lookout for that. So let's wrap things up here from Sharks Ice in San Jose. Your final thoughts.
Macklin Celebrini is a San Jose Shark.
Yes.
And I can finally sleep peacefully.
As she just quieted out everybody now. Okay, so everything's been wrapping up right now, but it's been fun. Again, June 28th, 29th for the draft at the Sphere in Las Vegas. There will be a draft party at SAP Center on night 1 of the draft. Be on the lookout for that. We will be all over that. Indeed. So for everyone here, for Jules, for myself, thank you for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Celebrini's a Shark.
Celebrini's a Shark, along with 3 more picks in the first 50. Stay with this team, and until then, keep it real, keep it teal.
Keep it real, teal.
Have a great day, everyone, and night. Celebrini! Woohoo!